Orange.
Fawn.
White.
Burgundy.
We're just joking. Welcome to 9 to 2 o'clock, the podcast where we're too unique to be one.
So why not create a fun, fantastic friend group? And by tuning in, you're tapping into a world of toil and trouble and some double perspective conversations about L,
I,
F,
E.
So
9 to 2, let's go! Okay, let's go. Let's get it.
Okay, let's go. I say let's get it though. Marike, let's go. Anyway, we're going and we're getting it. Hi guys, I'm Eulogio.
I'm Letavo, if
And-
you're new here.
If not, you would know our names by now. But anyway. And today we're talking.
Mjolo.
This one is hectic.
Mjolo, the dating.
Hectic.
Relationships.
Dating, significant other.
Love of your life.
Muntu wakho.
Mukoni.
Mukoni king.
It's a busy story. You don't know that trend?
No?
Artwelling.
Oh my word.
Like artwelling. Shame.
Do I live under a rock?
Yeah, you do.
Shame.
But by the time it happened, you weren't around.
I see.
But it's like a mukoni, head of the household.
Oh. Per. Anyway, we're talking dating. How do you define dating?
Well, this is awkward. I don't know, man. I think dating is the process of intentionally getting to know someone with the hopes of building something bigger. Yeah.
So,
That like involve romantic feelings. I think that sounds a bit vague, but it has to involve romantic feelings
wanting
to a certain
build
extent.
something
Yeah.
romantically, yeah.
With someone.
Okay, I see.
Your end.
How do I define dating? I think it's the time and space to get to know someone, right? Intentionally. Like, intention is a big thing. But that intention is fueled either off of chemistry of some sort,
Like a
or
connection.
compatibility. Yeah, there's a spark, and then you intentionally choose to explore that spark, what that spark can look like, and stuff like that. So you can date someone, but not be in a relationship with them.
That's what I wanted to ask when
in
you
the
were like,
future.
when you were explaining your definition.
Yeah.
I'm like, is dating and a relationship the same thing, or are they not like at all?
I think dating is a prerequisite to a relationship. You've got to date
So
someone.
dating is like a talking stage.
No.
Okay.
No.
No.
Ish. You. Kandalam she's a talking
Yeah, she said,
Yeah, like, I think a talking stage is the beginning of dating. Right.
Okay,
A
so they're
talking
like
stage-
3 stages.
Yeah, you approach someone with whatever interest. Cool, you guys talk. If you actively both think, okay, this is engaging, this is something you want to do, you pursue getting to know each other on a deeper level. So I feel like that talking stage, you go, what's your favorite color? Do you know that well? And then when
Guys,
you're
some was snacks. King, what's your favorite color?
what is your favorite color?
The fact that you don't know my favorite color is so embarrassing.
No,
So embarrassing.
But yours changes.
It's never changed.
You have a monochrome.
It's never changed. That's the problem. It's never changed. Yours changes after every 3 years or 4 years.
It does. I find
Mine has
meaning.
never changed.
Anyway, but I'm not going to answer that question on a public
Be
platform.
embarrassed that you don't know my favorite color.
But what was I saying? Okay, so talking stage.
So like Gusilas,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
okay,
I'm so
Arabic
sorry.
guys.
You don't know my favorite color.
I do know your favorite
Next
color.
year for my birthday wish list.
Yeah.
Even I know Christmas is around the corner.
Yeah,
I want my gifts to be in my favorite,
Favorite
color.
colour.
Re tla bona story.
I got it.
Motho a reke gift
We'll do
e
a
yellow.
We'll even do a live unboxing.
A phela kanjalo into yam no rappelling.
Where was I?
You explain the difference between
talking
dating.
stages. Give body favorite color, your favorite chocolate, favorite
Chocolate.
food, biscuits, all of those things.
We need to stop watching the things we watch. Because why do we speak like this?
Dating is the deeper stuff, you know, your future. Not necessarily like your future to the T, but your ambitions, why your favorite things are your favorite things. Because it's easy to say my favorite color is yellow.
Your flaws. I think
Like-
when you're dating someone, you kind of
You do have to share some
share
of your
certain
flaws.
flaws that you have. Yeah.
Yeah, that thing of like, okay, my favorite color is this because da 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 da. Stuff like that. Like, it's the in-depth stuff. And then based off of those, you choose
decide if you want to be in a relationship or
and
not.
then you pursue each other consistently.
Continuously.
All the time. Creating better versions of yourselves while with each other. That's how I think it goes.
That's wild. I've never. Oh, episode I've never been the type of person to kind of differentiate between dating and in a relationship. Like, I think they coexist, and then there's a talking stage.
Oh,
Like, there's
I
a talking
see.
stage where we're getting to know each other, and based off of that talking stage, I decide whether I want to date you and be in a relationship with you and like continuously build something with you, you know. But I've never dated multiple people at the same time.
I
Like, I
see.
can talk to multiple people at the same time because we're talking.
We're
like
talking,
we're talking, we're getting to know each other.
Yeah.
I'm deciding whether you're the type of juice I drink or not. You know, you're my favorite cold drink, or you know.
Yes.
And then from there on, you would obviously ask me if
Do you want to be?
do you want to be in a relationship
married?
and stuff,
Yeah.
and then we date and be in a relationship intertwined. Like,
I see.
yeah,
see.
it happens.
Okay.
It's one thing. It's not.
I see. So by that definition, if you're with someone for a month, are they your ex?
I can already ex. I don't have exes.
No, I'm not.
I don't
know.
have.
I'm not talking about.
That's not my portion. I don't have exes.
I'm not talking about you in your life. I'm talking about like looking at that definition. Guys, someone please come fetch me. We go through this on a weekly.
Looking at that definition.
Yeah,
Is that person your ex?
Okay, yeah, looking at your definition, right?
Yes,
if
they're
you're
your
with
ex.
someone for a month, then they're your ex.
Yes. Because you guys were trying to build something and it didn't work.
For a month.
Kani, what were you doing in that month? Were you not building? Not also know why you building for a month. Red flag. Oh, build up for a month. Oh, what? But they still count as your
As
ex.
your ex.
Yeah. I think if you were speaking to someone and you never officially were like, okay, can you be my girlfriend?
Yeah.
Then that's not your ex. But if someone took the time out to be like, yo,
Be my girlfriend.
be my girlfriend, then yeah.
Okay, if someone took the time out to be like, let's be exclusive.
Exclusivity and a relationship are not the same thing. Exclusivity is when a man is like, let's be exclusive. I don't want you to talk to other men. They want to keep you close without making
without
it
the
official.
title.
Like, they want you to not see other people,
Yeah.
but they still don't want to give you the relationship you want.
Damn. Damn.
They want you have you to themselves,
But
without having anything to maintain. Like, oh no, I just said we're exclusive, we're not dating. Okay, Betty, we hear you.
So for me, it would go kind of talking, exclusive, then a relationship. So you make the choice to date one another, and then you make the choice to be in a relationship with one another.
But I think at some point of like talking, the exclusivity steps in. Because like, unless you're with someone who's, well, for me, I'm going to speak for myself. For me, if I'm talking to like multiple people, at some point, the rest will just
like they fall off the wagon.
fall off. We'll be like, yeah, no.
It's not working.
It's not working, man.
It's
like,
not happening.
it's
man.
fine. I will kind of draw to focus my attention on one person.
Natural selection.
Ke life.
Get life. Darwin said,
Like,
it's survival of the fittest out here.
ke life.
There's genetics with.
But if you don't have, I'm sorry. You know, but I think that's how relationships go for me.
I see. I was gonna ask if there's a difference between dating and relationships. That was our next prompt. Next, 3 non-negotiables. 3-1. Do you even have okay, wait, backtrack. Do you think non-negotiables are a good thing or a bad thing?
I think they're definitely a good thing.
How so?
You need to have boundaries.
Yeah.
And your non-negotiables are basically your boundaries.
Yeah.
That you are not willing to cross or not willing to put yourself through. You know, that's what non-negotiables are. But if your non-negotiables are, I don't want to say unrealistic, but unrealistic to a certain extent, then they become negotiable type of vibe, you know, because you're never gonna find, not that you're never gonna find someone like that, but with someone that you really, really love, that thing then becomes
negotiable.
If it's something out of pocket, like something they can't control,
like he mustn't have 12 toes.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But like, if that's a non-negotiable,
but why would that be a non-negotiable? Like, your non-negotiables must be, I don't ever believe a non-negotiable must be something physical, because that's not a choice. Like, nobody chooses
the way they're born.
Yeah. You know. So a non-negotiable can't be, he mustn't be shorter than, really. I mean, what happens if the love of your life is a short king? Now you're not gonna date him because he's a lot
cats.
He's a lot for Kwanyana. I don't believe your non-negotiables should be something physical.
Yeah, I see that. Do I think non-negotiables are necessary? It depends on the non-negotiable at the end of the day for me. If they are physical, then that's a bit of a, I don't want to say a bit shallow, because you can have a type. Like, there's a type, but sometimes the person you need in your life
is not going to match your type at all.
So if your type is like the thing that makes or breaks certain thing, then that's a bit sus, you know? That's a bit weird.
A bit petty.
But it depends on the non-negotiable. I do think it should be fundamental things that are like fundamental to how you show and receive love. Because if your non-negotiable stops you from showing love, then it's a problem. Or if your non-negotiable stops you from receiving love the way you need to, not the way you think you want to, but receiving love the way you need to, then that's a problem, you know? So if your non-negotiable is something like, he's gotta buy me flowers every month, but on your love languages there, gifts are the last thing.
I get you.
Like, do you understand? It's like
know how you want to receive love, or how you receive love, not how you want to, but how you genuinely receive love. I think that's a very important thing. Because
then you're just stranded. Like, not stranded, but they could meet all your non-negotiables and you'd still not feel loved, which is the whole point for your non-negotiables to hold you in this love place, you know?
I get you.
So yeah, anyway, your 3 non-negotiables. 3, 1, 10, 100.
My first non-negotiable is honesty. Hardcore, brutal, you have to be honest.
Yeah.
There's nothing we're building on lies. So, and I genuinely don't want a future husband who's gonna feel comfortable lying to me. Like, that's no. Sorry.
Even if it's a white lie.
You know, hardcore, brutal, rough honesty. Yeah. Like 100% honesty.
Yeah. Like, because I feel like eyebrows aren't working.
Yes, be honest with me. Like, you know, but I feel like honesty builds so much. Like, so much stems off of just being honest. Respect.
Yeah.
Loyalty. So many things stem off of a person being honest. So definitely my non-negotiable is like, don't be a liar.
Yeah.
Like, don't be a liar for vibes. You know, like, don't lie for vibes. No.
For vibes.
No. My second non-negotiable is work on yourself. Like, I really feel like I am not in the business of building a man. and it's not in a harsh way, and it's not that you must come to me perfect.
Yeah.
Or anything like that, but be the type of person who wants to do better for themselves before you want to do better for someone else.
Ooh.
You know, because then
Damn.
everything in our relationship is going to be based off of
I'm doing this for you.
I'm doing this for you. It's not that I actually want to do it. I'm doing it for you.
And
so
then
that's
should
one.
It not work. They have that resentment over
Towards
that. I did
me.
this for this,
I
did
changed
this
for
her.
you. I
did
want that
this
for
for her.
No,
Yeah.
like, know who you are as a person and what you want to achieve. Don't come to me to build you. I'll improve my future husband, yes.
But you're not.
But I'm not building him
You're not
brick
doing
by
from
brick. Like,
foundation.
no.
Yeah.
Because I feel like as a woman, I take time out to build myself.
Yeah.
And if I'm meeting someone, I would like to meet someone who meets me at that level.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not perfect. He's
Yeah.
also not going to be perfect. I also have a lot of flaws and whatever. But I have to be intentional.
About
That's the
fixing
word.
them.
Yeah, be intentional
Yeah.
about building and working on yourself.
Her.
That's one non-negotiable. The last one is a religious non-negotiable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gotta be a man again.
Gotta be a man of God. You gotta be a man of God.
Yeah.
And lapho angnyakazi shame.
Unganyakazi.
No, it's really something I used to be wishy-washy about, but like now, no.
Her.
Because I understand the importance of building a relationship
That is centered in something.
centered in something greater than yourselves.
Yeah.
That's how, and I think most successful marriages are built on something greater than themselves. Like, you understand the importance of this is just not just about me and you.
Yeah.
You know, there's
Yeah.
something greater,
We're meeting
someone
a certain
greater.
promise.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
That's
I see it.
yeah, that's definitely
I
a
see
non-negotiable.
it. I see it.
And
Non-negotiables.
he mustn't have 12 toes.
He mustn't have tall toes. You must be tall. That's a non-negotiable. I don't date people shorter than me. You must be.
We just said that's shallow. Like, we literally just said that's shallow.
I'm only joking. I'm joking. Jokes. Haha.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
It's funny. Okay, I'm not that cruel.
Keep prank.
My type, however, is 12. Anyway, you must have some level of understanding communication and how to communicate efficiently and how to listen effectively and how to comprehend. Like, you must be able to
Listen to respond, not to react.
listen, comprehend, and communicate. Which means that when it comes to comprehension, you must kind of be at the same,
Level.
not at the same level like that. Don't do your eyes like that. But
IQ level.
at the same level where I'm able to say a statement and you're able to process it and understand the root of it. Do you understand? Like, it's like when you are reading in English, right? They tell you that comprehension is more important than the thingy, because you must understand the essence. No fairy tale literally says, and they live happily ever after because
Yeah, you just assume they live happily ever after because of
because
X, Y,
this
and Z.
happened or because said lesson was learned. Like, there's no fairy tale that goes, and Simba learned his lesson to be a brave lion.
Yeah, I get
it's
you.
implied, it's comprehended because you understand the story and you understand the characters and their journey and stuff. So I want someone who can communicate and comprehend and then listen as well. Listening is a big thing. We don't listen. We don't, and you know when I realized
And I
we
think
don't listen,
That thing is so important, and that's why I'm not in a relationship. Like, I'm learning
how to
listen.
Yeah,
I'm learning how to actively listen, you know, like, let me hear what this person actually has to say. And that's a major thing in relationships, like learning how to listen.
Yeah, because also I learned, like, I saw it at school, pila when my tutor would say something, right, and 20 minutes later he'd have like different interpretations of the same instructions, and then he'd go, so what did you hear when I said the statement? What did you hear when I, because you listen but sometimes you're not hearing, right? So actively learning how to listen to what your partner's saying. And I'm not just saying listen with your eyes, because body language says
your
more.
eyes?
Yeah, body language says more than anything else. Let's have, if I come to you right now and I'm like, I'm fine, let's have Like
But
your
also,
ears hear one thing,
listen
but
with your eyes.
listen with your eyes.
I
Listen
get what
with
you
your
mean.
ears. Listen with your everything.
Listen, like-
with your brain. Like clear your brain when someone's talking. Don't be thinking,
Hey,
Yo, dinonyane
utlwa,
tse-
abuti, mara re
like-
ja lunch nako, man.
what about those
Like,
type of things? Like,
I hear you talking about your feelings, but okay.
but okay, when are we grabbing mimosas? Like what? Do you understand?
I get you.
So active communication practice is a big thing for me. Honesty, big on honesty, brutal honesty.
Like, guys, I don't
Like-
know why people fear honesty
There's
so
nothing that
much.
bores me than going like months without knowing something. Then someone comes in and is like, oh, I was scared to tell you because I didn't want you to work on that hypo. Now I'm blindsided because for months I've been walking around thinking,
everything
oh my gosh,
is
nothing is wrong. Now you're like, yeah, 3 months ago when you did that. Like, you know, it's so blindsiding to not be honest to someone. It's what is that? Like you said it, we were talking about it once, and you're like, when you don't tell someone the truth, you rob them of the opportunity to better themselves. You make that decision for them.
Yes, you kind of rob them of their choice.
Which is absolutely inhumane. So I want someone to be really honest with me. I don't. If it's uncomfortable, it's probably for a good reason.
But I think,
Unless it stems from their weird insecurity. Do you get what I mean?
yeah, I think the thing with honesty, it's not about what you say.
It's
a
how
major,
you say
it's a
it.
major thing about. It's not about what you say, but how you say it. Like, and the intent behind, like what you're
saying.
what you're
Yeah,
trying
yeah.
to say. You know, you can be brutally honest in the most kindest way possible.
Honestly.
Like I could be like reading you
You.
to filth, but
And
because
you
of
still
my
think,
delivery,
Oh
you're
my
like,
gosh.
this comes from a good place.
I
This
need to be a
person
better
genuinely
person.
cares about
Yeah,
me. You know,
yeah.
they genuinely want to improve
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
So I think honesty is a
It is a massive one.
non-negotiable, because if you're honest, you don't cheat. You don't do the fairy tales. Fairy tales. No, man.
You know, talking about cheating, I read in a book that loyalty is not equal to stupidity. Like there's no point
Yes.
staying in something if you're actively realizing you're staying to be loyal, but it's actively not working. So you're both fooling. It's like man.
Don't
Barigima.
gaslight yourself.
Like
Don't gaslight yourself
No.
into staying in certain situations.
because it's on loyalty.
No.
It's not equal to stupidity.
Loyalty is a choice. Like, I choose to be loyal to you. It's not a God-given gift where
But
I'm gonna
also-
be loyal to you. What. No, it's a choice.
on that, right, for me is if that choice is clearly not working, like you're sitting there and it's like scenario example y'all are walking like this, right?
And busy.
Who fitle some guy I hit like hits on you, right? Then he goes, oh Khanela Jol. Like, do you understand Uguti?
Ke motho wa o, baby girl, wa ka re tsamaya o le one, so
Because there's so much not happening in your relationship.
will do. Let me tell you what Cassie Jens will do.
Barrier,
Oh, baby girl, it's only one. They can actively see, like, you're holding your man's hand. You guys are walking. We're together. We are. Oh, baby girl,
What's
only
only
one is all.
but because
yeah,
you guys
there's
are
no
staying
connection.
in it. Yeah, there's nothing there. It's hollow. That's a big thing for me. So, third deal breaker. What did I say? Communication,
honesty.
You gotta know yourself. You gotta know yourself, where you're going, what you want. And I'm not saying have a big bibliography ready to go. Biography, not bibliography.
But have an
Biography.
idea.
Like, I'm not asking you to give me 10 books. Don't give me a thesis on you. But no, like,
This is what I stand
Yeah,
for. This is not
this-
what I stand for.
know where you stand politically. Like, there's nothing greater about a fence sitter. I don't want to date someone who's like, oh yeah, that's wrong, but also, like, no.
You know what's my chat nah, about knowing yourself? there's nothing as bad as discovering yourself in someone else.
Yes, because you become...
You are trauma bonded to that person. Like, it's no longer just a relationship because it's a relationship.
Yeah, you guys
But
are
now
like,
you can't be a separate entity from
because
that person.
part of your
because
identity is
it's
built
linked
with them.
to that person. Like, there's no... You know, because I can't
Like,
imagine
I don't know that,
myself without that person
or that
type of
part
vibe.
of yourself is missing. Like, you have a whole heart
So I think
that's missing.
It's very important to know yourself, and you will grow in a healthy relationship. You will grow. You will change certain things.
Yeah.
But standing firm on, this is the person I am. This is not what I stand for. This is what I stand for.
And even if like change does happen,
yes,
it's got reasoning. It's
yes, like it's backed up.
It's backed up by I did my work. Or, I read about this and I don't think I stand with this anymore. Therefore, this. But it makes no sense
to be a wishy-washy and you're just there
like here I go matching unna mohari. Pick a side.
I get you. Like, I think it's very important to knowing yourself is such a big deal. And I think we get into relationships without fully knowing ourselves.
Yeah.
So our identity is so warped up in other people that you don't even know you. Like, you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, hey, my boy,
bro, me really eating that?
Like, I settled for that.
What do you mean ngidli noma yenhloko manje?
Please don't say that.
No, what I'm saying is, if you know Lord wena ujina mahloko.
All of a sudden
limuzulu.
Yebo baba sidli inyama yenhloko.
Yabona? So like knowing certain aspects of yourself, like,
especially your personality.
Important. Yeah.
Like, what makes you you? What makes you different? That's one thing. What makes you like different?
Mommy's going to say we did the thing again.
Yeah, she will. You guys spoke at
the
same time.
And said the same thing.
Literally, it's so important to know what makes you different. What makes you you? Like, if it's your randomness, stick to that. Like, don't lose it.
Now you date someone who's like, nah, stop doing that.
Nah, this is weird. This is weird. Yeah, it's weird. If you don't like it, bounce, my boy. Like, it's cool. You know, really stand on you as a person and get to know you as a person before involving someone else
into that
process. I really don't like. Let me say, I don't like. I grew from being a person who gets into relationships without knowing myself, and then you rope someone else into that confusion. And into that mess. And instead of just damaging you now there's collateral damage because we're not jolo. More like very important. Very important.
Anyway, we got some dating tips and tricks and stuff like that. They're from two sources. One of them was Mark Manson. That is the guy who wrote The Subtle Art of Not Giving Up. Everybody should read that book in their 20s. And then the other one is by Josie Santi from a website called Epico. So I'll go with this one.
Yeah, because you already read it.
Tip number 1, intentionally spend time apart.
Yes.
I stand. This thing of
yes.
My man and I. Who?
I really think
your man and I see your man.
Every day. I think it's so important to spend time apart because you're not just in that one relationship. You have other relationships that you also need to take care of. You know, and a relationship with yourself. So if you're not spending time apart from this person, how are you maintaining? We're not saying maintaining because maintaining is a lot. How are you taking care of all the other relationships?
How are you pouring into them? You know?
Yes, if yours is just this one
thing. Yeah.
So no, you don't need to be with your man every day.
You can be with your man every day, but
there's no need to be with your man every day. Why not 24 hours you're with your man?
I want not 24 hours. Not a lame miracle. We don't like.
I let need to go.
Read the thing.
Have both chemistry, the emotional connection present when two people are together. No man, this thing is so weird because the brackets are in the weird place. Sorry, but the initial sentence is have both chemistry and compatibility.
Okay, define chemistry, define compatibility. That's why the bracket.
Chemistry, the emotional connection present when two people are together. Compatibility, the natural alignment of lifestyle choices and values of two people. Lifestyle choices, alignment, lifestyle choices, compatibility. Are compatible, and I'm not gonna be in denial. I'm okay.
You know, reading that one, right?
Yo.
Was the eye opener, and that's by Mark Manson. I remember.
Yeah.
That one. When I read that one, I was like,
because compatibility,
the chemistry can be there, and you can love someone,
but you're just not
everything,
compatible,
and you're just not compatible. So, and you know, when you can't compatibility, is at such a level that there's no we can make it. Well,
there's no compromise that's comfortable
comfortable enough without losing part of your
like
your
someone
identity.
is bending backwards,
someone is breaking their back
to make it work
in half to make it work.
Nah.
So when I read that, I was like, damn. And it made me think a lot and like reflect a lot. It was like, yeah, you know, when people say good person, love them,
just not for me,
fair, I see it, I fully see it. So yeah, have both. It makes,
I think it's
certain
important
things
to have
as well.
both.
Yeah,
Not certain things easier, but then we're not going in the same direction.
Yeah.
Like if we're not compatible, we're not going in the same direction. Like you're going there, I'm going there,
And we're
but
somehow
we're trying to build something.
We're trying to meet at a crossroads. That's
But our lifestyles are like you do something that I'm against. I'm not. It's not something you can look past.
yeah.
Like there's never that thing of, oh no, I can look past it.
No.
Nah.
Nah. When it comes to compatibility, and
It's
it
a
starts
big
affecting
thing.
you when the kind of not infatuation dies, but the infatuation of
The butterflies are gone.
Yeah,
You must
and
love a person for real now.
real
like from
now,
deep.
like it's everything, and then
For
you're like,
real, no.
yeah, this is actually something I can't look past. I've been looking past it, but I'm coming to terms that I can't look past it.
And I think that's the problem.
when you made the decision based off of we can make it work, and then down the line you realize that the rug is getting full.
But that's the thing.
know?
Like, don't ignore red flags in the beginning
It's there.
because you feel like
But some of them are not red flags. Some of them are
they're not orange.
no. But let me explain. Let's say you're vegetarian. I'm not. We're dating, right? Vegetarian lifestyle choice, unless it's for medical reasons, right? For you, there's a reason why you're vegetarian, and if it's animal cruelty and asking me to, let's say, source, you must watch Maid of Honor, because when you watch it, you'll see why I said that. That baby is vegetarian, eh? And then she marries the Scotsman, and he's a hunter, bro. He hunts baby.
No,
So
but
she's eating
that's
And she's
wild.
like, and you know, venison is carved, right? She's like, this venison is so nice. Like, she's trying not to throw up. And he's like, yeah, I killed it this morning. Everything that's on the table was killed fresh for you.
No,
and
but
you're
that's
dating them with them. But listen, you're dating him. He's going, yeah, you're veggie. We'll buy your veggie patties. You're going, okay, please ethically source your meat. Like, do you understand that? You think you can make it work, but after a while, it's literally disgusting for you. Like,
but
he
there's
becomes
certain
vile.
things. No, there are certain things that you as a person must know. Can I stand for this or not?
But
right?
sometimes you don't know until you're in it.
Facts, fair. But if you get to that point ever,
Yeah.
leave. Like pack your bags up and leave.
Yeah.
You know, there's no point in sleeping with a man that you think is disgusting because they ate chicken wings in
But
front
then
of
now
you.
there's the thing of loyalty. At this point, let's say this point is 5
Then you're
years.
disloyal
but
to yourself.
leave. Yeah, leave. It's either you're loyal to someone else or to yourself.
Like,
And
they're
there's
going to
only
have
one person you
ceremonies
have to answer to, and that's you.
where they
Shame.
slaughter cows there. When you're a vegetarian, the cow's busy going, ah! Alright? You don't want to come to his house anymore because they slaughter cows. You know, there's certain things you must really think about. Like, is this thing that deep? Like, I know that it's very easy to live with someone who's a vegetarian.
When
Well,
you
you're not a
know,
vegetarian.
yeah.
As long as you're both respectful. It's a
Yeah.
matter of respect.
Yeah.
Like, let's not disrespect each other. Don't tell me how you dissected what.
Yeah.
No, you know I don't eat meat.
Yeah.
Type of vibe. You know, it's a
Yeah.
matter of respecting
Yeah.
each other and being considerate. Hold on.
Yeah.
You know what?
Let me not use her frying pans.
Yeah. Let me not say anything. What did I read?
No,
Yes.
Yoko.
No, I read compatibility.
You got so carried away. I keep getting the Mark Manson one. Mark Manson, get your stuff together.
Yes.
Please. Bambala, bambale, bambala, bambale. You want to bring that confusion into whose life?
That is my biggest chat. Like, don't draw people into your confusion.
Like messy situation.
It's not cute. It never will be cute.
I'm helping him
It's
solve.
not a thing.
I
I'm helping him figure his life out.
I see math equation, my love.
Like, he must want
He's
to.
not X.
You know, there's something about helping someone and then forcing someone.
Yeah.
He must intentionally be like, okay, baby, like, yeah, no, I'm fixing my life, and it must show in his actions, or he's actually fixing his life. And then I will be the neck, like, I will help you where you.
Looking funny.
Yeah, I would know, baby, like, I got you.
Yeah,
I got you. But if he has no intention of fixing anything or getting his life together or wanting to be a better person, you can never convince someone that they must be a better person
Yeah.
for themselves.
Yeah.
You are wasting your time.
That's their
In
decision
any
to
type
make.
of relationship,
Yeah.
friendship, family shit, you can never want something for someone more than they want it for themselves.
If they
don't,
don't, that's why they even say when you want to take your cousin to rehab, he must be ready to go to rehab. You can't force him to go to
For
rehab.
real.
He's going to go chow your money, come back,
and
go
flow
back to the drugs.
the same thing. Like,
Because
if
he's not ready.
he's
He
not
doesn't want
ready.
that for himself.
If he doesn't want it for himself, then
It's not gonna work.
I can't convince you. Especially as my man. Yo, no, I'm not in the business of convincing you anything about anything. Please, I beg. Drop the needy behavior. Yo, our Mark Manson is it too much?
He is. You reach you fulfill.
That's too much.
You know, when I saw that one, I remembered when we started talking about dating with Daddy, and he was like, "Don't outsource your happiness."
And he was also like, don't love someone to like.
So they
Don't
can
ever
love you
feel like
back.
no. He was like, what did he say? Don't ever expect someone to love you. Like, don't even need love
from someone else.
Like,
Yeah.
don't.
There's
be
certain
like,
things that can't be outsourced. Happiness
Exactly.
and love have to. You know, I always used to find it really messed up when people say you have to love yourself before you can love someone else.
and now
But
you
now
understand.
that I think about it, right? How am I supposed to pour something I don't know?
Yes, like,
What am
what
I
are you pouring? What are you
You
pouring?
know, and that love for myself can be the bare minimum, right? And that would be how I'm able to pour. But it is very difficult to absolutely despise and scrutinize yourself and try love someone else. Because the minute they mess up,
You will do the
minute
same
they're
thing.
not perfect, you will go in like
The same thing you do
will
to yourself,
scrutinize them
you
the
will
same
do
way
to
you
them.
scrutinize yourself.
Don't be a needy person.
No, don't.
There is a difference between loving someone and understanding their importance in your life. So you don't gamble with that.
Yeah, you don't mess with it.
You don't take it for granted.
Yeah.
But there is something about being needy, like everything in this person.
Yeah, like even
When
ha kwatile lwena ukwatile, because you need them to decide how you feel.
that's the big one that icks me. It's not an ick, but I have a problem with it. Like, don't date someone and then be their shrink. Don't be in Mjolo with someone and be their shrink.
like psychologist.
Not psychologist, but be their shrink. Like, be a minimum version of them.
True.
And I'm not gonna say
my man.
yes. I'm not gonna say you're the same level because they're the original. You're the photocopy. Don't do that. Have a you in you. That's the needy behavior, though.
Yeah, have a you in you.
Have a you in you, because if you don't have a you in you, you're gonna be a mini them, and then what? It's that thing of you start disliking people because your person doesn't like them, and they've never done anything wrong personally to you.
Yeah.
So now you're just a fangirl.
Fair, I see that.
Fangirl
Because
behavior.
also there's I can support you in
What you're doing.
okay, no, but like with the if you don't like said person, right? There's a okay, I can support you in that when they approach you, da 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 da. I don't know that person enough to build an opinion on them. However, like I can be civil, right?
With the person.
There's no need now to ignore someone. But then, Gabo, when do your loyalties lie?
My loyalties lie with my partner,
Yeah,
because I'm actively choosing to support you.
yeah.
But doesn't mean I'm gonna lose my moral compass and be disrespectful to
someone
satisfy
else.
you. No,
I see.
we're not playing that behavior. I'm not a fan, my boy.
Talk about the future early on.
Yes,
Yes,
know what you're
please.
getting yourself into.
Ah,
Don't
yeah,
waste
yeah,
my
yeah.
time. Yeah, please.
Jolele Moti 3 months down the line, Aruba pie.
It's those people who are engaged for 10 years. My brother is never gonna marry you. Person needs 10 years to decide if they want to marry.
a wedding?
Ha! Guys, I was watching this show. I wasn't watching it, I saw it on TikTok. This man sat on the couch and was like, yeah, I know I'm studying here. 15 years. Oh no, I'm studying here. It's because when she goes to work, I don't see her. How are you studying someone for 15 years? You're never gonna marry that person. You don't like me enough to marry me, my boy.
You do the psychology and it takes about 90 days to decide that if you want to spend the rest of your life with someone or not. But
That's what Daddy said.
Yes.
He was like,
When
like
we got
in
married,
6 weeks,
it was
you
in
know,
3
Huri,
months. Like,
Huri, yeah, no,
I
this
want to
one
marry this
is
person.
my wife. But
right?
we can let it play out.
Let's
to
let's see your behaviors, whatever. But in now you 2 years, I don't know if I want to marry you. No, you were never going to marry
You were
me.
never gonna marry me.
Because you know the decision and you just need time to kind of you make the decision, I want to marry this person. You need time to kind of
To
keep
build
seeing
that.
them, learning them, build trust, whatever. Then you act on that decision you already made.
So-
but if you're like 3 months into a relationship and you ask him, do you think you want to marry me one day? And he goes, I don't know, we've not been together long enough.
No.
Ashem. Yeah, I got.
No,
Sorry.
he doesn't like you enough to marry.
And you know there are people that are like have been together for like 10 years and he'll be like, yeah, that's my soulmate, I'm just waiting on that ring. Babes.
But also, I feel like we have in relationships, we're so focused on the materialistic that
Yeah.
we miss the importance of things. There is no need for you to buy me a $15,000 million ring if you can't afford it.
Yeah,
If
it's
marriage
about
is
the
something you
covenant.
want, then we make that decision. Or, okay, we're
Yes.
getting married. When we have the funds to have the wedding we want,
Then
we'll
we'll
have
have the
another
wedding.
wedding.
Yeah,
but for
but
now,
marriage is the
let's
covenant.
make that
It's the
decision.
promise.
Hori.
Yeah.
You and I together for life. It's not about the
Yeah.
materialistic.
It's not about
It's
getting
it's
matching
way
tattoos.
way deeper than the materialistic.
Yeah.
So
But that's like some people are like, I'm not gonna get married now because financially I'm not where I'm at. Da 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 da.
They'll
If your
never-
marriage is built on finances,
you'll
then
never
I'm
be
quite-
where you want to be financially. Like Mobo Pilong, you'll never
Never
be where you want to be.
Unless
You will continuously
to
grow
aspire to something
as a person.
Yeah.
Like there's never that point where you're like, yeah, no, I'm done. I can be a Zamban. It's fine. I'm done. It's okay. It's enough. Kulikani, I'm a potato. We're done. You will never. So right now, if your man is like, I'm waiting for the right fan. Yes, we understand we have cultural aspects, right?
Yeah.
But if marriage is so important to you and your partner,
Yeah.
me as a wife, I go and I plead with my family.
family.
Yo,
Yeah.
guys, ngiyacela, like, I really want to get married to this man. So let's cut
Yeah.
this price. Let's.
Because also now lobola money making.
It's a money
scheme.
making scheme. Let him take out what he can. That's more than enough. I really want to marry this man, you know. So there's certain things that shouldn't, like they're not an excuse.
It's inexcusable. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's not an excuse in the extent of I want to marry this person.
Yeah.
But I just watch these people in my phone. I'm like, hi, when no, genuinely, there is no excuse.
Yeah. Go.
Rata maka fela. Any excuse. Make sure you are attracted. Ooh. Make sure you are attracted to the person, not the idea of a relationship. That's when you find yourself jollaring with people who your spirit kicks against because you want a mojolo so bad.
When you jolla with him and he brings you flowers, yes, and he's tall, yes,
And you're just
and
like,
he's handsome, yes, but Lana, Kuela Manzi, and then Helibulela, or Beburing.
No, I think that's so important.
Yeah, you're so on the outside. You're like, this is my man.
Don't
This is
idolize
my
a
man.
relationship to that point.
Kitty, or kitty,
Ah.
in your mind, you know you guys look good. You know on Instagram, your Instagram's popping.
Never.
Helele mo dineng, mutselor so politically. What's that? It's this thing of reading true love
Instead of
political literature.
No, I really think, but guys, you can't idolize a relationship to that point. At that point, you'll jolla anybody. You don't even have standards anymore.
Certain boxes, yeah.
You don't have standards.
Yeah.
Whenever baby rajola, sure. Baby rajola, sure.
Because you know it's going to look. You even curate it to look cute. You tell
Even when it's not.
Bring your hand, Ratwaran. Yeah. This is how we. Yeah.
No, I don't idolize a relationship to that point. No, be comfortable with being alone.
Alone, yeah.
Or else you never know if you are choosing Mujolo because you are lonely or you are genuinely
choosing Mujolo.
Because ke batla go jola.
Because
You know.
my man, you know.
My man.
Anyway, remember that actions matter more than words.
Yes, because words are air.
Shem labule.
Like oxygen. Elabulela. Yeah. Ayo can speak.
Promise to love you forever.
Y'all
2 weeks
can
down the road.
speak.
2 weeks down the line, I don't like that thing you do, and for that, it's
I don't love you
It's
anymore.
making the love I have. When I'm Nah.
No,
Act on it, Shem.
no.
I'll fix it, babe. I'll do it. I'll fix it. I'll get better, babe.
That's my cat.
Oh,
Don't get
3
better,
months down-
Kamlom.
3 months down the line, we are still in the same position. We're arguing about the same thing. No,
such
babe.
a-
I said I'll fix it. Can't you? Mpe chance ya
It's
fix
such
it.
a
Oh!
Don't ever say you're gonna fix something without.
And then not fix the thing.
No, it's not even. I had a conversation with Daddy, and it was like, for a man to fix a habit, takes about 5 years. So I understand already. I must give him time to fix this thing, but it's the matter of intent.
Like, I must see the steps towards fixing
this
yes.
thing. Even if you do it again, like even if you repeatedly do
Now
it,
I can see
but
the
be
steps.
like, baby, I know you don't like this thing, and I apologize. Like, be active.
Be aware of
yes,
it.
be extremely aware of it. I'm fixing this thing. This is something my partner doesn't appreciate.
So I
I'm
must
fixing
fix
this
it.
thing. The same way he must also give me time to fix whatever. But he must see how I'm being intentional about
it.
fixing it.
Yeah.
Like, even if I do it, my apology is not half-assed. Like, it's not I'm sorry I did it again. No, it's I'm
oh my
sorry I'm
word.
repeating this thing,
That I
but
know
I'm
you don't
away.
like. Yeah.
Like, I'm clocking myself,
And I'm trying to work out of that.
I'll
habit.
fix it next week, you do the same thing. I'll fix it next week, you do the same
I'm fixing it.
I'll fix it. You're not fixing.
You're not.
And it's okay to be like, I'm not at that stage on my life where I feel like I can work on this. It's fine. Give me that choice to be like, okay, it's fine. Let me leave you.
Yeah, because
when
you are not ready to
yes.
fix it. When you fixed, we can
talk.
again.
Give me that chance to.
Because you're.
But don't.
It's just like when I think about it, it stresses me out so much to like. And you and I as a person, sometimes you're like actively working to fix certain things, how you talk, or certain things like that. And this one thing is like this needle, and it's going soup.
And it's one thing that they actively ignoring. Like, they're ignoring.
I forgot. You forgot, Lord. I don't like it when you put your socks on the side of the bed. You forgot.
It's fine. He forgot. But he must apologize.
Yeah,
like,
and move them at the same.
Yes,
You're sorry, baby.
Can I
get? You know what I think?
I
forgot. Baby,
when I forgot, if it's out, it was okay. You forgot. Our guys, I understand that you must be patient with people, but I feel like patience comes with intentionality.
Yeah, like I'm
not being patient with you if
you're just,
I feel like
you're doing your own things.
Like no.
Last tip.
Is it me? I just read.
What did you read?
Make sure you're attracted to the person and not the idea of the
So it is you. I just read the talk about the future.
Oh, in the beginning. Stop bringing up your exes. Your ex is not your friend.
Your ex is not your friend, number one. Number two, if you're bringing them up to kind of set a standard, there's ways to do it without swooning over them.
The reason they're your ex,
Exactly.
they can't be the standard.
Exactly. But if let's say it's something like, okay, my ex did this, I learned through him that I don't appreciate this, therefore I'm communicating.
You don't have to tell me that.
That's what I'm saying. Now you can communicate.
Just communicate fully.
Like,
Baby, I don't
like
appreciate
this.
X, Y, and Z.
Yeah,
Don't say
like,
my ex did.
When my ex was, and then even if you're swooning, you're even thinking about
his eyes.
those flowers. But anyway, he pissed me off that day. $3.
No,
Me, you and your ex were in a relationship. Nah,
your ex is a big no-go.
It's
There's a
out.
reason they are your ex, first and foremost. If you learn something from your ex,
it can
take
be
that.
your lesson.
Yes, it's not
It
a
doesn't have
public
to be
lesson. Like it
attached
doesn't.
to them.
Don't compare your partner to your ex.
True.
Not my ex used to. My ex used to. Okay, and then
Go
what?
back to your
Go
ex.
back to.
Go be
Go
with
date
your
your ex.
It is so great.
Kelly, you're so
date
obsessed.
your ex.
You are so obsessed. Go date your ex until you feel like you've had enough.
Hold it, like,
But also it doesn't mean I'm the option. But you'll date the next one.
you'll see.
Yeah, but don't over fixate over your ex. They're an ex for a reason. Let it go. Like no shame. Let it go.
Being friends with your ex, your name.
No, your ex is not your friend. Period. You're not my boy. We're not haha kiki. You're not my boy. You've seen emotional sides of me that friends
might not see.
see unless they're like my best friends or close friends that they might not see. So I cannot take that and then be like, oh, not talking to my friends. You guys have seen each other naked, you are friends. Okay. Friendships are very nice nowadays. No, that's not your friend.
I was having this discussion the other day and I was like, it depends on why you started dating.
Tsuvatsu, your ex is never your friend.
Let me explain. You and I are friends, right? Our other friends say, oh my gosh, you guys would look great as a couple, right? We decide, let's give this stupid thing a go because people said so. We're like, yeah, nah, this is not, it's not like our level of connection can't exist outside of friendship. You guys break up. For me, it's like, are you then
you're losing the friendship?
And the
yes, you are. You are detaching yourself from both because you.
No, but one can exist and the other can't.
No, but you guys have tried that.
Yeah,
do you understand?
It didn't work for a reason.
There's a reason you guys felt like you can try that.
No, but if other
no. There's a reason why you guys felt comfortable enough in saying let's take our friendship to the next. So the emotions are never just we're friends. I'm not dating any of my friends. Never. Like I'm not looking at them like you.
But then we have different definitions of dating. That's why.
Let's say relationship.
Oh no, you're not. No, you're not being
Exactly.
friends with someone you've been in a relationship with. Someone you're dating depends on why you started dating.
But also, it's a no because the chemistry, the way you looked at that person, changed.
But while you're dating, you're just getting to know one another with
the intent of dating, with the intent of being in a relationship. So
Not
meaning
really, though,
yes, you're not dating someone to be friends.
But
Are you
some
dating
people are.
Are you dating someone to be friends?
Yes.
Am I
the problem? Am I the villain?
My sister.
Okay, let me explain.
No.
There's a spark.
It's spark Lily Cho.
No, but sparks can be platonic.
Lily Cho, me huna need spark. No, we're not talking about platonic friendships. That was the friendship episode. We're talking about relationships. Don't miss the plot. Don't miss the plot.
All I'm saying, right?
There is no spark
Let me
relationshipically in a friendship.
Let me explain.
Let's hear it.
If y'all are friends, you started off as friends.
Spark.
You decide to do this dumb thing.
Because spark. You are not just deciding.
But
you are not just, guys.
But what I'm saying is, when there's a certain level, I'm telling you about a situation I've seen someone in. That's
I don't have to agree with that. That's their situation.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying that thing is a very dangerous thing, because you guys actively made the decision. Who do we want to date? Meaning the connection you have is more than a friendship.
Yes. Okay, fine. What I'm saying is...
And then because it didn't work out, now you want to be friends again?
No, but what I'm saying is, if you're building on something, let's say platonic, right? You decide to go the step further. It doesn't work. Not because you guys don't like each other or you don't love each other, whatever. But you struggle to exist outside of a platonic space. It just goes back down to platonic. There's not all of a sudden... It's different if you guys try the relationship, you start developing feelings or whatever, you fail,
but what were you
and then
trying
you break
if
up.
It didn't work?
If there's enough external influence, some people are make the decision.
No, then you
based
just
on
don't
that.
stand on business.
Yes,
you just
that's what I'm saying.
But
so
my chat is
circumstances.
okay. That's your case, ne? You tried to date your friend, it flopped, it didn't work. You guys are back to being friends. In your next relationship, do you think you will tell your partner, no, me and that baby that I'm saying is my chomi, we used to tobetana and now we are not?
Yeah,
and
if they're honest about it,
and they will be fine with it.
If they are fine with it or not fine with it, that's on them.
Will you be fine with it?
Yes.
I know, shame. You
know why I'd be fine with it?
Even
I
know. They're saying no.
You know why I know I'd be fine with it? I know my position in your life. And if it's in a state where it can be threatened by someone else due to history, then that's on you, not on me.
What do you mean that's on you and not on...
If you are coming to me and you're like, me and my chomi neru jola neru tobetana whatever chomi no, right? But you're my person, right? If I'm saying, cool, fine, I'm comfortable with that because I'm your person. If you decide, I'm uncomfortable because my friend needs me and it's getting a bit complicated again, that's on you. Like, if my being comfortable with your stance on your friendship makes you uncomfortable, then that's on you.
How is it on me? Because you're my partner.
Yeah, if it makes you uncomfortable, then I'm comfortable.
No. It's not about the comfortability. It's about that thing makes me uncomfortable.
Ooh.
It makes me uncomfortable.
Which
like
thing?
Rajol. Yeah. You were tobetaring your friend, it didn't work out.
Yeah.
That thing, like the fact that you guys used to tobeta each other, makes me feel uncomfortable with you guys being together in certain spaces. Yes. You as my partner,
I will accommodate those spaces.
Exactly. That's my chat. That's my chat. Like, you have to make room for the fact that this person can be uncomfortable.
Yes, but what I'm saying is if me, right?
My darling.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Oh, my love.
But okay, listen to this. What I'm saying,
your ex is not your friend. Same story.
Listen to what I'm saying, though. What I'm saying is, if me as your partner, if you come to me and you're like, because that was happening, and in these spaces I don't want you two together, and that makes me uncomfortable, that's on me. I have to act on that as to why does it make it uncomfortable? Why does it make me uncomfortable when my partner sets boundaries due to history? That's on me to fix, not on the other person who's going, this is where I stand with this is what I'm comfortable with, this is what that's not working for me.
Kiridori.
Does that make sense?
Your ex is not your friend. Who's to tobeta someone, now you are friends. Next time you are feeling fun, you are going to tobeta each other again. Never. The moment that boundary is crossed, there is nothing that's stopping you from ever crossing it again.
There is.
But in Zulu, come on, where the water has stopped, it will stop again. It will stop again.
Unless you build a dam.
No, that's the reason why you can't be friends with your ex. Where the water has stopped, it will stop again. The moment you cross that boundary.
Different perspectives.
We do. Yeah. And yours is valid. Mine is also valid. Just because mine is different doesn't mean it's invalid.
Because I'm seeing it from a kind of, you can always implement boundaries within yourself. And unless self-control is something you struggle with.
Which everyone struggles with.
Yeah.
There's no master of self-control.
But there's a level of self-control that you know you struggle with and know you can't control. So if you know that, like, this is something I cannot handle, cut it off. Like, if you know that these are the new boundaries, I can't just go kiss her when I'm feeling
That's what I'm saying.
Cut it off.
Like,
that's a self-control thing. See what but yeah, that's where I am. Anyway, dating ick.
Are we done? Oh.
Dating ick.
Love yourself. Like, I don't. How am I gonna put this nicely? Love yourself, because if you don't love yourself, you don't know how to take care of yourself. And then I don't want to date someone who's dirty because they don't love themselves enough to be clean. So have self-love. You said dating ick. I don't know why you're being dramatic, because it's an ick. Cleanliness is an ick. Be clean. Be clean. That's an ick.
Sure. Damn.
Like, it's something in the beginning we can be like, okay, but notice this thing like it's a problem type of vibe, you know. But that's one dating ick. I think my dating icks and my non-negotiables are the same thing.
Yeah.
Don't be a liar, don't be a cheater.
Fair.
Go self-love, have self-love. Move from a place of love. That's a big one for me. Move from a place of love. Don't move from a place of fear and
attachment.
Don't move from a place that's not from a place of love, you know. Because then you're just bringing all of that into our relationship, and I'm not the type of juice that you drink if that's what you're bringing.
See.
Yeah, no. Also be like, be clean, be nice, be kind. Be kind. Kindness is a big thing. If you're disrespectful to waiters, that's an ick. It's a no. You don't greet security guards when you see them. It's a no.
Fair.
It's a no, shame.
We can't work my
When you are speaking to waiters, no.
Just because you're paying the bill. Have you seen that
that's
thing
a major.
Some girl said she went on a date. How long is this podcast? Some girl said she went on a date, and the guy said he put her tip there on the table in cash, like in dollar bills, right? And he went, every time you make a mistake, I take from that stash. And she was like, the minute he did that, when we left that restaurant, I blocked him because
what are you doing? What power play is that? What's a King Kunzmalanga is that? Like, no, act right. If you're gonna tip someone, you can't tip someone based on their mistakes. Like what is that?
So, but anyway, talking about that.
Nah, respect is a major thing.
Be busy.
Have a life.
A good and very free time.
You're motholenga the whole day.
Hold on. But also when you have too much free time, right?
An idle mind is the devil's playground. Keep your mind busy.
In the morning, in the afternoon, in the night.
No, I don't have a problem with those things.
But be busy with something.
Be busy. And the thing is,
pursue something.
Yes, when you have so much free time on your hands, it worries me that why are you not doing anything about it?
Why are you not thinking about something? Why aren't you like trying something new? Learn a new hobby. Whenever you take Netflix,
it's done. No.
It's done. Like, are you learning something from the movies? Or are you trying to learn how to edit, dub sound? What are you doing?
Be busy.
Be busy with something. And often
have goals, like lakata something, nyaka something besides me. I understand, Kiki.
The thing I've kind of gotten a lot is you're too busy for me. Like, you're too busy for this.
But that's also a real thing.
But also, right, my thing is, if you and I are dating and I've communicated, these are what I have to do and whatever, and you have nothing, right? We're talking like nothing, right? No matter 2 things on my list will feel like it's too busy for you. Does that make sense?
Yes, like that makes sense. But I think that's a matter of
when it comes to compare to contrast. no matter what I'm doing, I can
It
have
will
one
still be
plan.
too
It
busy.
will still feel like I'm too busy for you because I'm not in that space of doing nothing with you.
But I think that's a matter of communication. But then we can't ignore someone actively being too busy to be
that's
in a
different.
relationship.
That is
Like
way
you're
too
just
different.
you
If
don't
you
make
have
time for
to
it. You
feel
can't
it,
make time for
that's
it.
fine.
Then that's
fine.
completely
End it,
something
like, leave it
different.
alone.
You know.
But what I'm saying is, if you're doing nothing
And I'm doing something.
and I'm doing something, the something I'm doing will always be too busy for you.
That
Yeah.
is true.
That was an
Don't be a Japan.
interesting conversation. I don't know why you never end the show. But anyway,
Actually,
do it.
we've come to the end of our Mjolo episode. Let us know what are your icks, your tricksy, like fill us in about your Mjolo lifestyle. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
We're on the road to 500 subbies.
Ah,
We skipped
Emma.
other milestones, but we're on the road to 500.
And at some point, I told Suko, I was like, we're gonna stop posting
Yeah.
until we reach
Yeah.
the number of subscribers we want. So Lanka, you wanna keep eating this content? Subscribe. Take your phone's friend. Your friend's phone.
Yeah.
Subscribe.
Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend that 92 is where it's at.
Extra. Done.
Extra.
Extra.
Outlets.